It is the blockbuster matchup of round 3. It is Campbellfield. It is Fitzroy. It's going to be awesome. Michael Chavello, Josh Fusco with you. Let's run you through the lineups very quickly. First of all, for Campbellfield, Enrique Pimenta, Fernando de Moraes, Aaron Yu, Hayden Canjo, Darcy Scopolides, Aaron Fung, Elias Parthamos, Jarvis Gin, and Nathaniel Turner.
For Fitzroy, we have Scott Rogan, Tyler Lewis, Jimmy Sufis, Michael Newen, Zach Chamace, Cosimo Russo, Arturo Diaz, Abed Shandeb, Omar Shandeb, and Daniel Jaramillo.
All right, here we go. It's Cambo in the white tonight. As always, led by the Flash, Scott Rogan. In the yellow and blue is Fitzroy, the champions. Here's Rogan. Rogan, quick pass out wider. Cosimo Russo. Russo runs down to the goal line. Early stop there for Campbellfield. Aaron Yu in goal. This one should be an absolute barn burner. Michael Newen flashes across the face of goal. Fitzroy on the attack early. Short disposal from you. The great one, Fernando de Moraes, plays across court, lobbed over the top. Hoping for Nathaniel Turner running onto it. Rogan, short disposal. Abed Chundab wearing the number 10. There's Chundab for Fitzroy. Elias Partsamos putting his body on the line. And a foul is called. Bit too physical on the tackle there from Elias Parthamos against his old teammates, Fitzroy. Rogan. The one-man wall does its job. Tyler Lewis in goal for Fitzroy. Here's Rogan again. A man who can seemingly make time slow down. Michael Newen. Chunda. Collected by Yu. Rolls it out to his left. Nathaniel Turner to De Moraes. Back to Turner. De Moraes. Beautiful turn. Little pirouette there from the great man. Goes down the centre. Shoots high. Fernando's got the smell. He's got the sniff for goal tonight. And you can feel the tension here in Thomastown, Melbourne, between these two blockbuster teams. Kept in play by Fernando. Just over the line. It was a long ball from Aaron Fung. Here's Cosi Russo. Russo goes out to Newen. Newen can't get past the king.
I'll say, you know it's going to be a good game when you see Fernando de Moraes start running up the field. I haven't seen him run that fast in eons.
Aaron Fung. Fernando, quick pass back to Aaron Fung. Fung off his left. And Tyler Lewis quickly scooped that one up. Here's Cosi Russo. Here's Scotty Rogan. 2-on-1, back to Russo. Russo out wide. Chunda. Newen. Scott Rogan. Rogan 1-on-1 here. Cuts to the centre. Passes it out wide. Michael Newen spears it in. And cleared by Aaron Fung. Lightning start here between Campbellfield and Fitzroy. Chundam to Russo. The man with the golden feet, Cosimo Russo. On a chilly, windy night in Melbourne. Coming down the left channel, cuts to centre. Scott Rogan goes it alone. Rogan! Scotty Rogan shows again why he is the premier futsal player in Australia. From deep in defence, goes past one. Cuts to the centre, puts on the burners, past Elias Parthamos, cracks it into the back of the goal. No way Aaron Yu could deal with it. 1-0 Fitzroy.
That's what makes it so much more impressive. That's Aaron freaking Yu, man. That's the best goalkeeper in the league. The most valuable goalkeeper. And Rogan makes it look like he's wind. He's nothing. Straight through him.
Fernando takes the corner. Lewis clears. Parthamos on target. Lewis says, no, no, no. You've got to do better than that, son. Down the right comes Rogan. And this time, bundled off the ball. What a start to this game. Parthamos brings it in. And this time a Fitzroy ball. Rogan with a side ball. To Nguyen. To Chundup. Abed Chundup. Rogan at the halfway mark. Nguyen. Russo. Couldn't get to him in time. Falls to Rogan. Nguyen. Looked for Russo again. Blocked by Turner. Rogan once more. Rogan makes a move. Top of the D. Leaves it for Russo. Curling shot from Cozzy Russo. Inches wide of that right upright.
This is extremely scary. Campbellfield are down and they're looking honestly dominated. And Josh Allen's not in this team. I mean, Rabotis isn't in this team. Fitzroy haven't got those players this season and they're still dominating the third best team like this. This is nuts.
Crack from Rogan. Russo tries to poke it back out. Rogan again. He'll get another bite here. Scott Rogan. House on fire early on, Scott Rogan. Absolutely decimating the Campbellfield defense. Corner here for Scott. Brought away by Fernando de Moraes to Parthamos. Pimenta. Blocked it out. Pimenta with a side ball. Parthamos. Pimenta, de Moraes, Rogan, foul. Called a little late, but called all the same. Free kick, Scott Rogan. Good position here for Fitzroy. Let us know in the comment section on YouTube who's going to win this one tonight. Fitzroy up 1-0, courtesy of an absolute scorcher from Scott Rogan. Two-man wall against it. You with the Van Dam splits to save it. What an opening 7 minutes. Cozzy Russo brings it into Rogan, out wide to Nguyen. Rogan floats one over the top. Nobody home, though. Aaron New, long throw. Spills to Russo. You dove for that one. A stuntman save there from Aaron New. Fitzroy are turning the screws early. They have put Campbellfield on the rack here. Abid Chundar, Michael Nguyen, Scotty Rogan. Rogan to Russo. Back heel doesn't work. Rogan picks it up again. Threads it through the centre. Michael Nguyen! Wow. Close for Nguyen. Rogan is tearing them to shreds, Josh.
Is it crazy for me to say that Campbellfield should call a timeout and reset themselves? Is that too disrespectful?
Not at all. Not at all.
Because this is just, they're running like children on a playground. They're like, don't know where they're going, like headless chooks.
Rogan is absolutely slicing and dicing and filleting Campbellfield at the moment. Nguyen. Chunda. Shepherded over the line. Side ball for Nguyen. Russo, Rogan. What a diagonal pass from Rogan. Nguyen. Rogan, centre court, walks it forward, cuts to his right. Good block. One back though. And the ball put out of play on the far side. Fitzroy ball. 14 minutes remains. 1-0 for the champions. Rogan with some real estate. Here he is. Stabs it low. Not threatening Aaron Yu on that occasion. Pimenta, back to you. You floats it long. Trying to find the teenager Darcy Scopolidis. Meanwhile, it's Fitzroy again. Chundab out to Rogan on the far side. Rogan off his right. Had you doing the splits. Couldn't get the ball past him. Rogan again. Beautiful feed of the ball once more to Cozzy Russo. Campbellfield struggling in defence. Fitzroy ball, quick throw in off the volley. And roosted over the top. They are pouring it on Fitzroy. Absolute torrential downpour from Fitzroy in the opening 10 minutes.
It's really funny. I had all these notes on how Campbellfield might go about stopping Scott Rogan and Fitzroy, and I think I'm just going to rip that up and throw it out because it's just nothing's working at the moment. They can't even maintain possession of the ball for about 10 seconds. If you count it at home. No way it's more than 10 seconds. Look at this press.
Scopolidis, Parthamos. Parthamos trying to get through heavy yellow traffic, and the ball spills over the far touchline. What can Campbellfield do to slow down the tidal wave of Fitzroy? Scopolidis makes a play through the centre. This is Pimenta on the outside of the left boot. An audacious attempt from Enrique Pimenta. Tyler Lewis has a look up court. Rolls it out to his left. Here come Fitzroy again. Good block by you. Just goes under the feet of Pimenta. And out in front of the Fitzroy technical area. Side ball here for Campbellfield. I should say for Fitzroy. Played back by Chundab to Rogan. Rogan, beautiful cutting pass. Chundab run through the centre. Sandwiched between Hayden Kanjo and Aaron Fong. Short corner. Another one here for Fitzroy. Diaz positions himself at the top of the D. Arturo Diaz. And that one just missing the target. Ever so agonisingly close for Rogan. Side ball played long up high. Met by Diaz. Here's Diaz again. Diaz makes a run through the centre, looking for the return ball. Back on here, Nathaniel Turner for Campbellfield. You feel they need to feed Turner a lot more here. He's a man capable of doing some amazing things. So too this young man, Chundab. It is only 1-0. It feels like it should be a whole lot more in Fitzroy's favour. Here's Turner. Turner again. Met by a sea of yellow. Just a little too much pepper on that one for Cozzy Russo. Russo backtracking. Stolen. Here's Fitzroy, 2-on-2 going forward. Rogan down the left. Rogan to the goal line. Side ball here for Fitzroy. Nice pass to Rogan. Rogan to Newen. Long, good passing game from Fitzroy. Masters of maintaining possession. Here's Rogan against Turner. Rogan again. Lovely feed from Rogan. One by Di Moraes on the far side. One back by Fitzroy. Back heel. And Diaz trying to get a shot off his left. His full name listed on the team sheet tonight, Jorge Arturo Garzo Diaz.
You really rolled that R pretty well there.
You have to.
I wish.
Newen to Rogan. Rogan, lovely pass. Here's Newen. Rogan out wide. Edging closer, Fitzroy. Cosy Russo. Rogan. Saw Russo going through the centre into the D. Just couldn't get the leather there. Side ball, Fitzroy. Certainly winning the possession game. Russo shoots wide. Did it take a deflection for a corner? It did not. Aaron Yu. Short roll to Demarias. Demarias versus Rogan. Out wide here to Aaron Fung. Back to the King. The King switches the other side of the court. Newen running onto it. Foul. Well. In a dangerous position for Campbellfield.
It's been such a physical game, man. They just knock each other over. Not that many fouls for Fitzroy. They've kind of taken all of the blows. It's Campbellfield. They kind of start. They need to knock them off because if they don't, well, it doesn't really matter. This is an absolute pinpoint chance for Rogan.
Does he go direct? Does he feed it out to his left? You see Cosy Russo, number 4 there, strolling towards the top of the D. Newen makes a move into the D. Low stab attempt from Rogan. Timeout called by Campbellfield. We'll take a break. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score. He does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cosy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the number 1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo. A long distance strike puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. One 0 Fitzroy and an absolute cracker. Our blockbuster game of the night. Wherever you're watching, hope you're enjoying it. Series Futsal Victoria, round 3. Michael Chiavello, Josh Fusco with you. The ball in the hands of Aaron Yu. Long throw. Demarias. Back to Turner. Turner out wide. Rogan. Russo. Demarias wins the ball back. Aaron Fung. Cosy Russo intercepts and Fung has to recover. Side ball for Fitzroy. Short one to Newen. Newen off his left and Aaron Yu makes another special save. Arguably the best keeper in the league. And again, Aaron Yu. Full stretch to get the sole of the foot to that one. Russo over the top. Rogan off the volley. Yu. Short ball, Demarias. Threads it up front for Skopolidis. Skopolidis giving away a foul. That foul count growing for Campbellfield. Up to 4 now. Still with 6 minutes to play. Need to be careful. Rogan. Far side. Wins the side ball. Diaz waiting in the centre. Newen as well. It's Diaz. It's Rogan. Back to Diaz. Back to Rogan. Rogan cuts to his right. trying to go past Turner. Turner wins it back to Marias. Side ball this time for Campbellfield. Kick in from the great man. Rogan, and Nathaniel Turner. Wonderful defence there to deny Scott Rogan. Cambo about to make a change here, it looks like. Also on comes Abid Chundab for Fitzroy. It's been very active in this opening half, Chundab. Quick disposal down the left channel to Turner, intercepted. Side ball for Fitzroy. Fitzroy now calling their timeout. We'll be back. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this, lovely ball. Rogan let it go, and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. 4.5 minutes remains in the first half, in which Fitzroy have been dominant. Only a goal by Rogan separating them. Not really reflective, though, of the utter dominance that Fitzroy have displayed. Campbellfield need to find something. They've got Canjo on, they've got Di Marais, they've got Pimenta, Scopolidis. Plenty of firepower. Here's Scopolidis, puts the ball out of play. Rogan to bring it in on the far side. Got Newen next to him, floats it over the top, sees Russo. Russo with a shot, blocked there though by Hayden Canjo. Ball turned over. Russo wonders why. Pimenta brings it in quickly to Di Marais. Back to Pimenta. Out wide. Di Marais sends the ball down for Scopolidis. Scopolidis trying to nudge Rogan off it. Tyler Lewis. Always composed in goal. Very big presence, Lewis. Long arms. Newen to Rogan. Rogan chip over the top. And the ball just shepherded over the line by the teenager Darcy Scopolidis. Scopolidis. Back to you. Long ball from you. .310. Campbellfield will be relieved that they've only conceded one, thanks to some great goalkeeping from you. Here's Rogan. And it's out of play again on that far side.
I don't even know if Tyler Lewis has broken a sweat yet. Has he made any saves? I don't think
so. Not yet.
Yeah. He's having a really good day at the office so far. But
well, he's not really doing anything to bring your kid to day work at the office.
He's happy to watch. let Rogan and the boys do all the work. But look, it's not going to be this easy for long. I'm sure Campbellfield are going to take some serious... Well, they have to do a change at half-time, figure out what's going to work the best against this team. Will they bring Parthamos on? I think the problem with Parthamos is he's played against these guys before. He's played with these guys. So they know him inside out. When you have a player that you know inside out, you know how to neutralize them.
Parthamos back on now. Rogan, the steal. Parthamos blocks him. Oh, that one. It was either you or the crossbar that denied it. Referee calling the ball back again here for Campbellfield. It's Parthamos. Is he going to have a blast here? It's a big run up from Elias, the human cannon. He does, goes low, blocked by Rogan, all the way back now to you. You to Parthamos. Parthamos goes down to the left. Ball goes out of play. Campbellfield side ball. Long over the top. Looking for Pimenta. And Lewis came out. Deflected off Pimenta. Side ball for Fitzroy. Throw down the line. That shot not troubling Tyler Lewis from Elias Parthamos. Rogan just couldn't get on the end of that long one from Tyler Lewis. Good throw. Newen got the boot up to it. Half a minute remains. What a half for Fitzroy. Enrique Pimenta cuts to the centre. Feeds it out wide. Parthamos! The cannon trying to light the fuse off the right leg. Kanjo moves into the D. Lifted towards him. Hayden Kanjo. That one's come off Rogan. Side ball for Kanjo. Blast there from Dimarias. Goes long and low. And at the end of the first half, Campbellfield trail Fitzroy by a goal. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. For last season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescoso. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. For last season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go, and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescoso, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescoso. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. 1-0 and the blockbuster between Fitzroy and Campbellfield. The scoreline doesn't really reflect the dominance of Fitzroy in that opening half, led by a rampant Scott Rogan. And let's see how they start Campbellfield. Dimarias, Parthamos, Pimenta, and Kanjo. Aaron Yu had a wonderful first half. Dimarias had a good first half for Campbellfield. Rogan plays it cross court. Back to Rogan. Got Newen out here to his right. Here's Newen. Nice little turn. And Yu again. With the stop. Still Fitzroy. And the foul. Referee's whistle blows. Rogan calling for it. You see him at the bottom of your screen. Here he is, Rogan. Trying to cut to the outside of Dimarias. Dispossessed. You don't see it often. Dimarias, the lift. Taylor Lewis off his line. And Rogan clears. Side ball here to be taken by Dimarias. Parthamos free. Pimenta. Parthamos. Calls from the Fitzroy bench that the side ball took too long from Dimarias. Turn, shoot. Lewis now being challenged for the first real time in this match. It was Enrique Pimenta on that occasion. Long throw in the hands of Aaron Yu. And he has taken too long. Well, some indecision, which is rare from Aaron Yu, has given Fitzroy a golden opportunity. Most likely it will be Rogan. Could be Russo. No, Russo's positioned himself inside the D. All the Campbellfield players on the goal line. It is Rogan. Spills out to Chundab, to Russo. Parthamos, can he get past Rogan? No, he can't. Demarais, clever back heel. Parthamos, 2-on-1. Parthamos beaten. Rogan, lovely. Lovely. Newen shoots just wide. That distribution from Rogan again is pinpoint. It's fast. It's precise.
That's what he does. But he's the heart of this team. I mean, we've watched this team without Rogan. It's like a different. It's a universe away. He's just. Oh my goodness.
That one just flashes wide from Cosy Russo.
It makes Cosimo Russo look mortal, and he is already a step above your average player.
Corner here for Fitzroy. No one marking Rogan. Play towards Newen. Headed down by Kanjo. Fitzroy win it back again. Here's Rogan. Another cutting pass from Rogan. Russo's free. Russo was free inside the D. Demarais to Kanjo. Calls for a handball. No challenge. Fitzroy down the left channel. Rogan. Pimenta defending. There is going to be a challenge made. Now, is it for a handball? Did Tyler Lewis handle it outside of the D? Is that what they're claiming here?
Maybe Russo, but it didn't really look like it.
Let's have a look again. Russo's shoulder. Don't think it's a handball.
Right now, it kind of looks like they just wasted a very valuable challenge.
Again, the as we said, there's got to be some sort of time limit on these VARs. This is exactly what the referees are obviously seeing right now. We've seen it 3 times already. It clearly comes off the shoulder of Russo. By now, this should be deliberated. Tenori on YouTube saying shoulder. How do you see it, folks? We see it as a shoulder. And again, taking far too much time in these VAR decisions. Clear as day that it's come off the right shoulder of Cosy Russo. It'd be nice if our cameraman could show us one of the benches. And here's the decision. Nothing in it, said the referee. All good. So back underway, 1-0 Fitzroy. Scopolides on there for Campbellfield. Demarais protesting with the referee.
That was just a bad challenge. I mean, I know Kanjo in the moment, you have to be sure when you're giving up your one challenge in this close of a game. You need to be absolutely 100% sure you're going to win that. They haven't got another one. That's it. Something could go wrong down the line, and they're only going to pay for that.
Rolls it out to Scopolides. Scopolides plays it back to Parthamos. Parthamos threads it to Demarais. Demarais turns off his left boot. Certainly, Campbellfield can get back in here. They've had more solid attempts going forward in the 5 minutes of this second half than they did in the entire opening half. Fans online agreeing that it was not the right VAR call to make. Lobbed over the top from Rogan, hoping to find Michael Newen. Aaron Yu, long throw from him. they're just shaking off a right wrist there. Diaz to Rogan. Rogan back to Arturo Diaz. Diaz makes a run forward. Turns. Newen. Stolen. It's Parthamos. It's the cannon! Elias freaking Parthamos makes it 1-1. Game on!
He's the hero for them right now. He's the only answer they have, and he took it upon himself. He had options. He didn't care. Right in Rogan's mouth, too. Rogan right in front of him, guarding him, and he showed him who's boss. We'll see how Rogan responds.
Rogan cuts to his right. Scotty Rogan. Here come Campbellfield again. Pimenta. Rogan steals it back. Rogan's going to go alone here. Goes far out wide, a little too wide. Plenty of time to go. An absolute nail biter here.
They may have gone in, but Campbellfield definitely can't put their heads down. Like they need to stay focused this entire time. They haven't been dominating this half. They haven't been dominating this game at all. They are still playing much worse than Fitzroy. They got a goal, but they have to watch it.
Might be the wrong word selection there to say much worse. They're playing well. Fitzroy's playing slightly better.
I'll take the
in this second half.
In the second half, sure. I'll take the villain role saying in the first half, though, that it was Fitzroy were much better.
But this has been a really good turnaround for Campbellfield.
True.
I mean, Fitzroy, yes, dominated them the first half. If not for Aaron New, Fitzroy would have had 3, 4, maybe even 5 on the board in the first half. But Campbellfield have turned it around. We've yet to really see Cozzy Russo open up tonight and get out of first gear. Parthamos, meanwhile, is moving through the gears for Campbellfield. Parthamos to Skopolidis. Skopolidis. Got to dispose it soon. Does to Fung, to Parthamos. Trying to feed it back to Skopolidis over the top. Look how much possession Campbellfield are getting now. Pimenta. Pimenta. Rogan intercepts. Pimenta tries to recover the ball. Pimenta went all the way to the goal line. Tyler Lewis, quick disposal. Rogan. Rogan getting vocal. Long throw from you. Skopolidis tried to hit it off the volley. Michael Newen about to make a return on court. So too Cozzy Russo, it looks like. Here's Rogan. Rogan goes down the left channel. Rogan fires it on target. You parries it away. Doesn't matter which side of the court he's attacking from, Rogan. Diaz met by Parthamos, though. Dimarais feeds it out wide. Parthamos. Dimarais asking for it, receives it. Fernando Dimarais tries to go down the line. Abid Chundub stuck a leg out. Chundub goes off. Cozzy Russo comes back on. Let's see if Russo can start to move through the gears now. Find those golden feet. Polish them up. Rogan. V. Skopolidis. Nice slow ball to Russo through the centre. Russo feeds it out wide. Rogan's free again. Here's Scotty Rogan on the right side now. Rogan feeds it cross court. Russo plays it deep. All the way back to Tyler Lewis. Rogan down the left side now. Ball's lost. Golden opportunity gone astray there for Fitzroy. Wow, it could have been in for Zach Chamace. Skopolidis. Dimarais. 12:40 away. If it stays like this, we go to penalties. And then a challenge of two of the finest goalkeepers in the league, Lewis v. U. What a penalty shootout that would be. Rogan v. Parthamos, Lewis v. U. Incredible.
Just flip a coin. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Side ball again for Fitzroy. Trying to harass and harrow the goal of Aaron Yu. Change made. Scopolides off. Hayden Kanjo on. Demarais tries to pick it out of the air. Does. Feeds it back well to Nathaniel Turner. Turner plays it to Kanjo. Kanjo goes out wide. A little too wide though, but wins the side ball. Aaron Fung, big physical specimen that he is, goes past two. Here's Demarais, feeds it down court. Nobody there. Tyler Lewis, easy pick, rolls it out to his left. This is Newen. Newen v. Turner. Turner puts the toe to it, wins the side ball. Nathaniel Turner quickly. Ball comes off Cosi Russo. Another side ball here for Cambo. Hayden Kanjo to bring it in. Kanjo plays it to Turner. Turner plays it to Fung. Stole it. One back. Good work on the far side from Fernando de Moraes. Complete turnaround for Campbellfield in this second half. Can they maintain this bit of momentum they have? Rogan. And easy take there for you. Long throw. Hoping for a head from Nathaniel Turner. We have parity with 10:35 remaining. Will someone break the deadlock? Is it going to be Hayden Kanjo? Is it? Tyler Lewis says no. Is it going to be Aaron Fong? Fong! Just thread that behind the goal. Lewis roll to his left at Scott Rogan. Rogan stabs a pass. Wonderful ball, but Diaz just couldn't get on the end of it. Long throw, fast throw to Fernando de Moraes. Turner took a deflection. Campbellfield win the ball back. Under 10 minutes to go now. The tension inside Futsal Oz in Thomastown, Melbourne. It is palpable. The mop comes out. Are we going to see the deadlock broken, Josh?
Look, Kanjo's had a few opportunities right in front of goal that he should have put away. He's getting those opportunities against a pretty young defense as well. Fitzroy have a lot of young players. Zach Chamace, both Chandebs, they're so young and they're playing at an extraordinary level. So that could always come into play, obviously. If Kanjo gets an opportunity again, will he put it straight at Tyler Lewis? Or, you know, it's just so difficult. And Rogan's leading that back line.
Good steal from Nathaniel Turner. Very underrated player, Nathaniel Turner. Here's Rogan. Nice back heel. Ewan. And Yu comes off his line. Aaron Yu. Such a tight goalkeeper, Yu. Hardly makes a mistake. Rogan ready to thump it off his right. No, slows it down, plays across court, fed into the D, to the head there of Russo. Quick throw from Yu. Picked up again on the far side by Fitzroy. Russo. Little misdirection though on the pass to Newitt. Ball in from Enrique Pimenta. Pimenta. Stolen by Newitt. Newitt. Hustled off the ball though. Wins it back, Michael Newen. Well done by him. Feeds it to Rogan. Rogan tried a quick ball through to Russo. Didn't get there. Here's De Moraes. De Moraes cuts towards the centre. Stolen again by Fitzroy. And it will be a Fitzroy ball. Player down on the far side. Rogan having words with the official. So too Pimenta. Free kick Fitzroy. Rogan's got Diaz at the bottom of your screen. Cuts to his left. Nice ball. Russo. And blocked by young Darcy Skopolidis.
The foul count is really rising for Campbellfield. They're at 4 now, still 7 minutes to go. They have to keep their composure, especially if Fitzroy revert back to the start of the game where they were just pumping on the pressure. And really the bane of Campbellfield's existence right now is giving away cheap balls in the middle of the park. They just intercepted and Fitzroy take their shots.
Russo. Good ball. Newen. And it's going to be a Fitzroy side ball for Rogan. 7 minutes to play. Parthamos trying to bundle his way past Russo. Wins it back, Elias Parthamos. Solid work. Just millimetres over the line. You feel that the race for the championship this season will be a 3-horse one between Fitzroy, Campbellfield and Moreland. Moreland crushing Altona in our opening match tonight. And this, understandably tight. Russo hasn't found the goals tonight. Cosy Russo. 6 minutes to do so. Side ball for Campbellfield. The next goal will probably win the match for the goal scoring team. Is there a crack? Is there a fissure that they can expose on one another?
They've both run the entirety of this game. They've both been running constantly, so you would expect that the stamina levels at the moment are at an all-time low. Mistakes must surely come.
Lewis throws it. Met by Skopolidis. Played back by Pimenta. Here's Pimenta again. Foul. Rogan committing the foul on that occasion. And he receives a yellow card. Can Campbellfield find a way to convert here? Looks like it will be Fernando de Moraes to take the free. Does he lay it into the path of the human cannon, Elias Parthamos? You see Parthamos there, number 6 for Campbellfield. Plenty of real estate in front of him if he wants to have a crack. De Moraes leaves it. Parthamos! Low. Just shy of that lower left corner. Russo, Diaz, Rogan. Rogan turns and he shoots wide. Looking for his second. Parthamos, high lift. Pimenta wins a side ball for Aaron Fung to bring in. Short to Pimenta. Pimenta to Parthamos. Parthamos on his left, and Tyler Lewis. No problems with that one. Quick disposal from Tyler. Diaz. Side ball, halfway line for Campbellfield. 4 minutes to go. There will be many a fan inside this arena, and also wherever you're watching at home, who are going to wake up tomorrow morning with heavily reduced fingernails. Rogan casually to Chundab. Chundab back to Rogan. Rogan goes out wide. Spectacular shot and spectacular save.
I think that just made me speechless. I don't even know how he got a finger to that. I don't even know how you put your hand, like the edge of his finger saved it.
Nguyen to Rogan. Rogan against Fung. Top of the D now for Fitzroy. Badly fed though. Fung tracks it all the way back. 3 minutes till a penalty shootout. A goal now by either team will win it. Lowest scoring affair of the night, but the most scintillating game. We said it will be the blockbuster. It has lived up to that. It's had a feel of a final. And the quality of play has been nothing short of top shelf. Here's Parthamos. Slides it to the top of the D, hoping for Scopelides. The break on now for Fitzroy. Chundab. Still Chundab. Shoots, and you gives away the corner. Timeout for Fitzroy. We'll take a break. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score. He does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Nguyen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo. A long distance strike puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score 2 minutes, 18 seconds away from a penalty shootout. Scott Rogan to take the corner for Fitzroy. There are options here in Russo and Nguyen. It's Russo. It's Nguyen. Rogan back heel. Russo to turn. Top of the D. Russo! Oh! Wow. It's going to be a free kick at the edge of the D for Fitzroy. It's close. Is it almost too close? Does Nguyen play this to his left to Rogan? Does Rogan try and slip it behind the wall? Yu positions his charges. It is Rogan. He did try and go behind the wall. Lewis. Long. Yude plucks it from the air, rolls it out to Di Maria, strokes the ball to Scopolides. Scopolides cuts it back to Fernando. And Elias tried to light the fuse again on the right boot. Great crowd on hand. You see them standing over by that corner. Plenty of entertainment in this one. Yu bravely came way off his line. Rogan plays it quickly. Michael Nguyen through the centre. Out to Cosi Russo. Back to Rogan. Rogan v Pimenta turns. Shoots wide. Fitzroy corner. Nguyen asking for it. Straight to Aaron Yu though. 125. Rogan. Fitzroy through Nguyen. Side ball. So VAR call. What's that one on, Josh?
I think that was on Rogan. Just before the play, he was knocked over to the ground on his knees. That must be what it is.
Well, if they win it as a foul, it'll be a penalty.
Yep. And this is what we were talking about earlier, the fouls racking up.
And also what we were talking about earlier, using your VAR at a check at a good time.
Yep. And look, Campbellfield made the mistake. They're obviously a youthful team. Screen just went black weirdly. Fitzroy, this is what makes them great in every single area, not just on the field, but off the field too.
So we await the VAR decision. So we'll try and have a look at that again if we can.
Would you think they would give it for Scopolides stepping over him maybe as well? Could that be potentially something? No.
Nothing there that I see from Scopolides. But what happened for Rogan to topple over?
Well, if you go back on the stream, there is a pretty interesting tackle, I think by Pimenta, and he just shoves Rogan. He steps with the foot through him.
So we have to go back a little few more seconds. But if you are on the stream at the moment, you can rewind and have a look. We think it may be a challenge from Pimenta. It's a hard one. Don't think there was a lot in it though.
These are the hard decisions that the referees earn their money for, because whatever decision you make, you're going to get the most backlash possible.
But again, it's a decision that needs to be made in a timely fashion.
Something like this, I can understand why it would take a little bit longer. Look, this is a very close foul, but there are some times where it's not consistent.
But it needs to be shortened up because these players cool down in a hurry. There's only 1:17 left. They need to keep the momentum, keep warm.
True.
They've come to a standstill. Here we go. No,
Okay.
No foul.
Okay.
So are we going to go to penalties? 1:17 away. Can somebody go kleptomaniac and steal it in the final minute? Ball in from Fitzroy. Nguyen. Is there going to be a hero to emerge from either team? Perhaps it'll be Cosi Russo to finally find the net tonight. Perhaps it'll be this man, Darcy Scopolides, the youngster. Lewis. Nguyen. into the final minute. Nice little tap down there from Tyler Lewis. Timeout called. We'll take a break. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go, and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. So 48 seconds remains. Campbellfield cannot afford a foul. It will be an automatic penalty to Fitzroy. Corner played. Here's Parthamos. Kept in play by Chundab. Couldn't get the cross. Newen roosts that one. 39 seconds now. Short from you. It's Parthamos. High from Elias. Headed by Skopolides. Falls to Newen. Here's Chundab. Sea of white in front of him. Newen tries for the cross. Pimenta picks it up. Ball off Michael Newen. 25 now until penalties. Long throw from you. Hoping for a Fernando header. Fitzroy come forward. Michael Newen. Oh, you had Russo free. Haven't really seen Russo get on goal tonight. Don't know if he's had more than one, maybe two shots on target, Cozzy Russo. 7 seconds. Is there a final player goal here for Campbellfield?
What's going on here?
Halt in play right before the end of the match. Di Moraes with the ball. Parthamos cuts it too wide. We are going to penalties. There it is. Penalties. We will take a quick break and be back with our penalty shootout. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. For last season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newman. Look at this, he lovely ball. Rogan let it go, and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in
A wonderful game has come down to a penalty shootout. It looks like it'll be Scott Rogan to take the first. Rogan versus you. Arguably the best out-court player against the best goalkeeper. Rogan places the ball. Power or placement? It's a big run up here from Rogan. Very big run up. Well, he hits the upright. So a miss. And the legend, Fernando de Moraes versus the big unit that is Tyler Lewis. Long run up as well for de Moraes. And straight into the right arm of Tyler Lewis. Michael Newman's chance now to get the first one up. Short run up here from Newen. And it hits the upright. Did it go in? No, hit the left, the right upright.
They're just very celebratory team.
They'll celebrate it like it went in. High fives and well dones and clapping. I was a little confused there. Okay. Who's going to break the deadlock? Pimenta. Enrique Pimenta. And he scores. 1-0. Cozzy Russo. Aaron Hughes got to save this. He does. And that's it. Campbellfield take it. 1-0 in the penalty shootout. What a game. What a game. Don't go anywhere, folks. Josh will be right back with a star player interview. Season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newman. Look at this, he lovely ball. Rogan let it go. And Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in
Here comes come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is superb. Claudia Frescalzo, a long distance strike. Puts Fitzroy on the scoreboard. If anyone was going to score, it was always going to be Claudia Frescalzo. Look at this. Just gets inside the attacking half, launches it off the right boot. For last season, Alex.
Yes.
You can see why, can't you? He's just sublime. Look at the fake of the dummy again. Rogan centered the score, he does. Scott Rogan, house on fire. Unstoppable, unbelievable, unforgettable. Scott Rogan.
Yep, and this is Michael Newen. Look at this here. Lovely ball. Rogan let it go, and Cozzy Russo just put it on a platter for him. And this is why they are the #1 team in the...
Here come Fitzroy again. Oh, it's that lady. And she is...
Welcome back. I'm here with Aaron Yu after an up and down game. I mean, we'll talk about the first half first. You guys, well, you weren't the best. You were really, it looked like it was going to be a blowout. Tell me about going through that motion.
Yeah, we had a slow start.
Yeah.
I think we copped the goal pretty early as well.
Yeah.
So Scotty had a really good shot there.
You know what? No, nothing on you because that was insane. I think he hit the top corner. You did.
Yeah.
You couldn't do much on that.
Nah, look, credit to him. That was a really good shot there. Took on a couple of players. But yeah, we had a slow start, and even after the goal, I think we were just trying to shield out the pressure. But we knew that once we fended off the first, second wave, that we'll be in the game. So we just had to hold it together for as long as we could. Yeah, I think we did well.
Look, let's bring it to my point, my overall point, because it's a testament to how well you did in the second half. To like that first half, it was almost a ghost in the second half. You guys were on form. Your defense was great. I mean, you were good throughout the entirety of the game. We'll give you credit. You were pretty perfect. But what was the halftime talk like?
I think it's just reading momentum. So when they have the flow, just to defend hard. Switch on, watch their set pieces. They're really good with set pieces, and just like keep it together. So we didn't want to lose it. We don't want to lose our heads. We knew that we just needed a couple of opportunities. Elias scores another banger, awesome. So we knew those moments would come.
So talk me through your moment in the penalty shootout. You're coming up against Scott Rogan, Cosimo Russo. Deny them both. Do you have your particulars that you know about these players? You know where they're going to shoot, you know where they're going to put it, or is it just pray to the Lords?
Look, definitely luck has to do with it, but also, a lot of training. I think a lot of teams now train a lot on 10-minute penalties. It makes such a big difference in games, and we've all played against and with each other.
Yeah, of course.
So obviously, there are some things that you might know about a player, but when it's pressure situations like this, it's really hard to say. So you just got to back what you've been training, the technique that you've been using. Everyone has a different technique, and I'm just very happy that it paid off for today. Yeah,
it kind of builds into intuition.
Yeah.
The last question. This is a statement win because this really sets you up for the rest of the season. This is a big win against a big opponent, obviously the former champions. What message are you sending to the league as a unit, as a cohort? What's your goal?
Our goal is to win the league.
Yep.
So last season we're rebuilding.
Yep.
It was very difficult. Now we got a solid core group. We got players who are trying to fight to get into the starting lineup, which is really good. It's a really good problem to have. Even myself, Jarvis is a quality goalkeeper, incredible goalkeeper, as we all know. So everyone's on their toes, and I think that's what is required to build a championship winning side.
That's awesome. I mean, if you play like this, you do this consistently throughout the year. This is going to be a 3-team race. It's going to be down to the wire. You're incredible. We have one more game. It's Human Preston. We'll get to that. Aaron Yu, Joshua Fusco, stick interview.